Well, one man who is going to be among the best players in the competition over the next couple of years is Harley Reid at West Coast. Still contracted until 2026, but we just know the attention on Harley's not going anywhere.
No, I mean, with Harley Reid, you buy the ticket, you get the ride, don't you? And that's what West Coast did in taking him at number one. They knew that this was going to come throughout his whole career. Can't wait to see what he does this year. I mean, lots of talk around his pre-season. To me, he's a big game player, and when the footy's out, we'll see a fair bit of progress in him again. West Coast want these two to play together, clearly. Chad Warner and Harley Reid. It would be a mighty fearsome duo, wouldn't it, if they can get that across the line? And that's got to be West Coast sell in this. To Chad to play with Harley and to Harley to stay that Chad could be coming.
Yeah.
So how did this two work? Clubs played around the edges with Harley Reid last year. I don't think anyone really made an advanced dip at him in his first year. I think that changes this year, though, because if it goes throughout this year and he's not extended beyond 2026, I think clubs will start to knock on the door properly and knock on the door of West Coast too to see if they would be open to doing anything and if he would be open to moving a year before he hits his contract year. So going to be a massive talking point throughout this year. And already he's had a good relationship with Andrew McQualter, the new coach at West Coast, and that'll be pivotal to it.
He's going to be one to watch over the next 12 months. And obviously beyond that, his career. But the next 12 months, I think, is crucial in what he does next.
Yeah, I mean, and there's... How many Victorian clubs are in it? Probably about 8.
Yeah.
In reality, I don't think Carlton would have the money at the moment, particularly if TDK stays, to be able to be in that conversation. North Melbourne won't be there. They had their chance in terms of a draft potential to grab him, and maybe a couple of others aren't. But like Essendon, Hawthorn, we know that Sam Mitchell sat at the wedding next to him. Geelong, I'm sure, will be all over. Collingwood, Melbourne, Richmond, St Kilda. So there's all of that. West Coast will put forward some new deals in coming weeks, I believe. I expect there'll be a range of options included in that. One of the ones that I'm looking for, and we haven't seen this too much in the game since Josh Kelly's deal a few years ago, but Josh Kelly did the 2 years and had a plus trigger of 8 years.
Yeah.
So basically that gives the player the ability to have his cake and eat it, essentially. If it was the Harley case, it'd be here's 2 years, potentially. Get through to your end of your 5th year, and then you decide whether you want to sign on long term. Because in that way, your money, the offer that you're getting from West Coast and also from everyone else, is going to stay there. So I think that's a watch to see how these flexible deals can circumnavigate some of those issues.